I fucked Ted.
And that is the line that made millions of people hate her. Not Walter, the man who poisoned the child. Not Walter, who watched Jane choke on her own vomit. Not Walter, who dissolved a kid's body in acid. No, Skyler, the woman who slept with her boss after her meth-cooking, murdering husband refused to leave her house.
You have no right to discuss anything.
Here's what I'm about to prove. Skyler White is the smartest character in Breaking Bad.
The best. It's like having a calculator on your computer.
And the reason you hate her is because she saw through Walter's lies from day one.
You haven't heard any of it at all.
You're a drug dealer. Who is Jesse Pinkman?
She played chess while everyone else played checkers. And the show manipulated you into hating her for it. I've rewatched this show 50 times, and every single moment you hated her came down to one thing. She said the truth no one wanted to hear. Every time Skyler questioned Walter, you rolled your eyes.
What?
I have no idea, Skyler.
You're a drug dealer.
You have to tell me what's really going on right now.
But every single time
Today.
she was right.
No more excuses. No more apologies. No more of these.
By the end of this video, you'll see what most viewers missed. Skyler White didn't just outsmart Walter, Gus, or Hank. She outsmarted you. And when you realize that, you'll have to ask yourself, were you rooting for a genius or a monster? Every scene you found unbearable was actually her being right, while everyone else was dangerously wrong. Let's go back. Walter disappears for days and tells her,
Walt, did you spend the entire night out here?
no. That look on her face isn't confusion, it's recognition. She knows. From that moment, Skyler sees what no one else does. Hank misses it. Marie ignores it. Jesse doesn't get it. Skyler senses the danger immediately, and the show punishes her through you.
Well, you can't answer when I'm calling you?
You were trapped in Walter's perspective, so when she called him out, it felt like nagging. But flip the camera for a second.
I am the one who knocks.
What are you doing, Skyler? What is she doing, Walt?
Your husband of 16 years starts lying, vanishing, and hiding cash. Would you call that nagging or survival? You literally hated a woman for refusing to be fooled by a manipulative liar. If you've never thought about it from her side before, hit like, because we're just getting started, and it's about to get darker. Skyler White isn't just a housewife, she's a certified public accountant, fluent in money, systems, and bureaucracy. Walter knows chemistry.
Volumetric flask is for general mixing and titration. You wouldn't apply heat to a volumetric flask. That's what a boiling flask is for.
Great. He can cook meth. But what nearly kills him every season? The business. The people. The parts Skyler masters effortlessly.
Last night, I deposited $3,800.
She's the one who says, "We need a story that's bulletproof." While Walter's stuffing 15 grand into a diaper box like an amateur, Skyler's building an entire money laundering operation so airtight even the IRS couldn't crack it. The car wash? Skyler's idea.
What are you doing?
I'm negotiating.
Why?
Because I want to pay less.
Oh, no.
The fake gambling story? Skyler's idea.
I think Marie should know the truth.
Skyler, I really don't think this is a good idea. I think that...
You're into gambling.
Manipulating Bogdan into selling?
You want to buy my car wash.
Also Skyler's idea. Here's the twist. The moments you hated weren't weakness. They were strategy. You saw resistance. What you were really watching was survival. Yeah, the happy birthday Mr. President scene is hard to watch.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
But that wasn't arrogance. It was desperation. A woman clinging to normalcy while the man she loves slowly disappears. She wasn't performing for attention. She was performing for stability. Because when everything's crumbling, denial becomes a survival instinct. People love to say she wanted to leave him when he had cancer. No, she wanted to survive him.
I want my kids back. I want my life back. Please tell me.
If your spouse revealed they'd been cooking meth with murderers, would you stay? You'd leave.
Lies on top of lies on top of lies.
Skyler.
Could you?
Skyler left, and you hated her for it. Can you name a single time Skyler was wrong about Walter? One moment where her suspicions were unfounded? Drop it in the comments. I read every one. I fucked Ted, the so-called unforgivable sin. But here's the context the show quietly hides from you. By this point, Walter has lied for over a year. He's cooking meth. He's killed people. He's refused to leave when she begged. He's manipulated their son against her. He's assaulted her. And Skyler's sin? Sleeping with Ted, while separated. You called her cruel, but it was the only power she had left. She didn't do it out of lust. She did it to reclaim control from a man who'd stolen everything. Her safety, her voice, her identity. In a story built on domination, that wasn't betrayal. It was rebellion. Here's the turn. Skyler stops being the victim and becomes the threat.
Was this you?
She quits reacting to Walter's lies and starts rewriting the rules of his game. The balance of power flips. Silently. Completely. The gambling story? Pure genius. Plausible, emotional, impossible to disprove. That wasn't Walter. That was Skyler constructing a perfect legal fiction even Hank bought. How much is enough, she asks. How big does this pile have to be? And Walter says nothing. Because there is no answer. It was never about family. It was about ego.
You need to understand.
I have to hear one more time that you did this for the family.
I did it for me.
And Skyler's the only one asking the right question. She's not impressed by the pile. She's terrified of the bomb. We're building an empire here. Not of meth, but of people who question the narrative. Subscribe and join the empire. So why do people hate the smartest person in the room? The one who was right from the start? Here's the answer you don't want to hear. You hated Skyler because Breaking Bad manipulated you into it. The show lives inside Walter's head. You feel his frustrations. You want him to win.
I won.
And in his head, Skyler becomes the villain. Not because she's wrong, but because she's the only one who sees through him. To a man like Walter, truth feels like betrayal. He admits it in the finale.
I did it for me. I was good at it.
I did it for me. I liked it. I was good at it. And I was alive. You believed the lie for 5 seasons. You rooted for a monster. And because you rooted for him, anyone who stood in his way became the villain, including the woman who was actually protecting her family.
But you know what, Walt? Someone has to protect this family from the man who protects this family.
But you didn't hate Skyler. You hated what she represented. Accountability. Reality. Walter is the ultimate male power fantasy. The man who refuses to be overlooked. Skyler is the mirror reminding you that power has consequences. When Walt lies, he's protecting the family. When Skyler lies, she's manipulative. Same act, different judgment. If you've ever defended Walter but hated Skyler, ask yourself why.
Here's the proof that Skyler White is the smartest person in Breaking Bad. She's the only one who gets what she wants. Walter wants respect, dies alone and hated.
Jesse wants freedom, escapes but broken. Hank wants justice, murdered in the desert. Gus wants control, blown up by his own pride. Skyler wants her children safe and Walter gone, and that's exactly what happens. Even in his final moments, Walter tries to manipulate her. And what does she do? She hangs up, because she's done playing his games. Breaking Bad was never about a man becoming evil. It was about how easily you could root for one. Vince Gilligan didn't just write A Criminal's Rise, he held up a mirror. He showed how simple it is to cheer for power and hate the person trying to stop it. Skyler was never written to be likable. She was written to be right. She didn't break bad, she refused to break at all. Gus tried to control Walter, failed. Mike tried, failed. But Skyler? She got him to confess. If I have to hear one more time that you did this for the family, you did it for you. You liked it. You were good at it. And you were alive. That line doesn't just destroy Walter, it destroys the illusion you were cheering for. While you were watching Walter play 4-dimensional chess, Skyler was quietly playing 5-dimensional chess, and the board was your mind. Here's your final uncomfortable truth. Skyler White isn't the villain of Breaking Bad. She's the hero. If her presence makes you angry, that's not because she's wrong, it's because she's right. Walter didn't just manipulate his family, he manipulated you. And if this changed how you see Skyler, wait till you see how deep Walter's game really went. Because Heisenberg didn't just outsmart his enemies, he manipulated every single person who ever crossed his path. For the full breakdown, watch the companion video. How Walter White manipulated every single person, masterclass. It's not a sequel, it's the playbook behind everything you just felt. Click it now. After that, you'll never look at Walter White, or yourself, the same way again.
See you in the next breakdown. Until then, stay cult.